Hello, 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 and welcome to my Redstone learning series. Essentially, I'm trying to learn how to do Redstone better, and to make things more exciting, we're going to start this episode with fireworks. Now, I have open a list of how to make fireworks on my monitor, and I can see it. And essentially, what we're going to just do is spend the next little while testing out and seeing all the different types of fireworks. Now, if I go into inventory and I go to search and I type in fireworks or firework, what do we have? We have a firework star, which I know is one of the things. We got a duration 3, 2, and 1 firework rocket. And that's it. First thing we're going to do is just make a simple duration 1 firework, which we'll just use this up in our inventory to start with. So this and this should give me 3 duration 1 fireworks. Next, if we go 2 gunpowder, that should give me duration 2s. And then if we go 3 gunpowder, that should give me duration 3. Now, can you go higher than duration 3? Nope, it doesn't even work. So the first thing we're going to use is we're going to just throw in a diamond with this. So if we take our one stack of our diamonds, and we go there, there, and there, that doesn't do anything. So if we go diamond, gunpowder, white dye, we get small ball white trail. Now I'm not sure whether that's a white trail or a small ball. And then if we go duration 1, a duration 2 version, and then a duration 3 version. So now let's see the difference. So here's our redstone part. So dispenser, lever, first firework type. So it's a white trail and then a white explosion. For 2, for comparison, did that go higher? So that's that high, and duration 2 is, I think it's higher. We'll check with duration 3. Yeah, no, it's definitely higher. Alright, so the durations change the height. After diamonds comes our glowstone. Now so this is one thing we've created. So we'll leave that there for so we know. So that's our first firework type. Second firework type, actually, because we got duration. So I assume this has to be made the same way as that. So we'll stick with the white dye for now. So yes, so if we use this, and then we can take an entire set, and we can go this, here, and then one of each of the, so 3 of these, and then we'll add one of those, and that will give us a duration 3 version. So duration 1. So there's no trail except for the rocket, and the twinkle is it's the after effect, so it doesn't just explode over. It does that thing, which if I take the duration 3, which is the only one I have a spare of the non-twinkly version, you can see it's got the white thing that does a trail, and then it just explodes outwards. So the next thing on the list is a fire charge. So if we take fire charge involved, it has to be colored, so we'll go with white. So we now got large. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then paper. So it's that one. So it's duration 2. And then 1, 2, 3. And so that should be duration 3. So if we do duration 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I see that's why that's a large fireball. White gunpowder, that gives me small fireball. That's small fireball. Next is nuggets. Let's see what nuggets do. So we go nugget, gunpowder, and then white dye. That gives us Firework star, star-shaped. That's there. So there's again 3 types. We'll add one of those. Oh, it's like a full, like 3D. That's cool. Feathers. So we take our stack of feathers, go over here. So next we go gunpowder, feather, and then white dye, I assume. It's required. Yep. So that gives us firework star burst. Let's see what burst means. Situation 1. That's burst. It's a different shape of firework. So that's clever. Next is mob heads. Oh yeah, so we need to take one of each of these. So we'll start with gunpowder. I assume we need white dye still. And we'll go with player head. Creeper shape. So player heads work. So right now it's just small. If I add wither skeleton skull, creeper shape, so you can do it from the wither skull, which makes things a little bit easier. Again, so that's creeper shaped again. Creeper head, I assume, will definitely do it. Yep. Piglin head. It is creeper shaped as well, and then dragon head, which I think is the easiest head to get. It is also, so literally every single one of these will work. Since we're doing creeper head, we'll stick with the creeper. So if we go gunpowder and not paper, sorry, dye, white. So there we go. If I throw one of these in here and click launch. Oh, I'm not looking at the right angle, so we'll try again. Does the angle change? Oh, yes it does. So it's not consistently the same angle. That's a little harder to see. That brings us just to the color bucket, which means that we've done all our base things at this point. Can I make one firework star that does multiple things? So let's go diamond, fire charge, that with white. Nope, with white. So it's a large ball, white trail. And if I put a creeper head, nope, you can't use creeper head. What about glowstone? So yes, I can make it twinkle. And then if I go, no, so you can only have one shape. So because fireball there, so it can only work with either the fireball, and well, we may as well test the feather. It's the only one we haven't tested. Yep. So it's one each. So we go this color, this color. That leads me to purple, but that's not what we're looking for. If I go gunpowder, oh, that leads me to a small blue red firework, and then diamond with a trail, and then redstone dust for the twinkle. So small, and then if I go with this, that gives me a large ball, blue-red trail. I'm fascinated what type of firework this will be. So let's go with duration 3, because we may as well go all out if we're going to be doing these. And there we go. That is awesome. But I like the... How many colors? I assume you can only fit a couple of colors. Well, you can only fit however many you can fit around that. So you need 1 gunpowder, so that's 8 colors. Plus, yeah, so you can fit up to 8 colors for a small, I assume. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, 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 boom. But it will only be small in it. That's as fancy as it will be. So, 1, might as well just make this kind of boring. If we throw that in here. Wow! So many colors! But that red-blue one didn't actually give me a red-blue trail. So do I have to make the trail and the thing separately then? So if I go this plus diamond plus gunpowder and then blue explosion, and then I want it big. So blue. Then if I go paper, duration 1 because I ran out of gunpowder. No, it just does a small red So can you color the trail? Gunpowder. Now red, and we may as well make it big. Without a trail. If we ignore the trail. You can still see like a trail. So what does the trail thing actually do? Oh, that's what the trail looks like. And then without a trail... No, that's the trail one. So the trail's... Oh, the trail's slightly different. It's like more flashy. Could also just be that, like, maybe the trail's more noticeable. We still have red and blue, so let's go fade red into blue. So if we go gunpowder, fire charge, blue. No, we want to go red to blue. So let's go red, and then if we mix it with blue, fade to blue. Shove them into our lovely firework dispenser. It turns... That's clever. I like that. Alright, so I think I'm starting to understand this. So now, let's get on to the redstone half of this. So now each dispenser is going to have a different, not the same, but a different type of firework. And then what we need to do is figure out a way to, like, time it. Essentially, if I activate this now, they would all... Yes, they would all fire. Why are they still on? I still have to space them further apart, got it. Okay, so now it's not powering itself. So if I click here, they will activate. Perfect. So theoretically, we could line this all up with different types of fireworks. There is something that I remember seeing, which requires a hopper, a comparator, either a dispenser or a dropper. Hopper, hopper, hopper. So it's a dropper, my bad. So if we go like that, that should end up in there. And if I click it again, there should be one here, 59 there. So then if we put a comparator here, nope, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gold nugget. It does actually power. Redstone, wooden sword. So that would give it a temporary value. So all you'd have to do is fire. Like if I put the button here, will that fire as well? So it does. That works. So if we go redstone, 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 move. That won't work there. Redstone, redstone, redstone. And we go redstone block, piston, we want redstone there, block here, block here. We want comparator there, comparators there. Hopper, hopper. And then if I throw in an item, not that side. These need to be sticky. If they do, fine. There we go. Figured it out. Yay, we did it. Well, if we go into F3, we can see what the wire powers 0, powers 15. Then 0. Then 15 again. Oh, it's because of the repeater. Powers 1. 0. Powers 3. Which I assume is the sword. 0. Powers 1. Which is the redstone or nugget. 1 would be redstone or nugget. Okay, got it. So egg is also 1. Alright, if I build that here, so comparator, like, hopper, and if I throw in an egg, even though it's power off 1, it still makes it because the repeater just repeats it instantly. That doesn't work. The second we add sword, it will fire. And even without it, it would still fire. Perfect. So we figured it out. So essentially what you'd have to do is find the space to build one of these for each of these, and then you could time it out however you liked, depending on whether it fires a 3 or a 1. It would fire, and then you could have it going off and all random. And then you could add more swords or less swords, depending on what frequency you wanted that type of firework to fire at. Which is not a bad idea. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Redstone, sort of. Hardly. Most of this video was me learning fireworks. But it was just a fascinating topic in my opinion. So, we'll end this video once we get a chicken. There we go. See you next week.